what happened was one day the 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 corporation that owns the federal prisons is called the BOP, the Bureau of Prisons.
Mm-hmm.
And every year or every quarter or however long, they come by and they do inspections and they walk through and they talk to the inmate or the inmates or whatever, and they ask how's things going, how you doing, and how's everybody treating you here, and just kind of like action shit. So one day I happened to be coming from work, and I walk in, and one of the white dudes walk up to me, and he like introduced himself and shit, and asked me my name, and asked me how what's going on with me. And I told him, I said, man, look, I'm from California, from the Bay Area, born and raised, East Palo Alto. My mom, my family, my kids, everything is in California, and they got me here, and they won't give me a transfer back to California. And the way I approached him in front of everybody, I put him on the spot in front of his whole little people he was walking with and the whole shit, plus all the prison guards and all the other inmates. Well, not prison guards, but all the halfway house staff and all the shit, and kind of like put him on the spot. And man, I thought I was gonna get in trouble. I thought they was gonna fuck me over. I ain't gonna lie to you. But what he did was he went back and made some phone calls, and he made some shit happen. I came back about 3 days later. I was coming from work, and my case manager called me in the office. They had a little office in the halfway house, and they got the little case manager in there doing little meetings and all that shit, the little annuals or whatever meetings they be doing. And he called me in the office, was like, yeah, man, I don't know what you said, man, but that shit worked. It was a black dude, too. I don't know what you said. He was a black dude. He was cool as fuck, too. I ain't gonna lie. He's like, man, I don't know what you said, but that shit worked. You on your way home, buddy.
Damn.
Gave me my little transfer papers. And I had like about 3 days. They was coming, coming to pack up my shit. They coming to get me in like 3 days. Or they was giving me a ticket to get home in like 3 days. They send my clothes and all that shit to the other halfway house, and they was gonna give me a bus ticket to get to, get there. And shit, yeah,
that was a happy ass day, huh?
Hell yeah,
man.
So I got back to Oakland. I was at the one in Oakland right there off MacArthur, 580. I was up in there, and that one was cool. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy looked out for me. My homeboy Jay looked out for me. Gave me a little G ride. Gave me a nice little Honda Civic to ride around in and shit. And I had to go to work, of course, and I had to check in. And they, it's still jail, so I had to do that for 6 months. I did 3 months in Louisville, Kentucky, and I did the last 3 months in Oakland. And yeah, that shit helped me get prepared for the world. I had been gone for 6 years.
Yeah, man.
And to be honest with you, I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. But halfway house really prepares you. It helps you prepare to step back out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Damn, dude.
But it helped me. I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah. Can I keep you for about 10 more minutes?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Cool. I'm loving the conversation. There's something I would love to talk with you about. 91. Let's go back to 91, 92, and we're going to kind of wrap it up by going backwards. That was an interesting time. There is a conspiracy out there that right around that time, some people got together from the music industry, and some people got together from the prison business, prison industrial complex, whatever they call it. And they came up with this pact to push out this music, gangster rap. And I'm asking you this because you're Totally Insane will be classified as a gangster rap group. And supposedly they were going to push this music out to the masses, because if you remember, you obviously remember, 88, 89, we were Black Power. We had the African medallions. We had the high top fades, bright ass cross colors. And then overnight, as soon as the Chronic album came out, whatever the case is, everybody's bopping and they're wearing baggy clothes, and it turned into a gangster scene. But there's a conspiracy out there, and it's come to light more since Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony brought it up, saying that there is a connection between gangster rap and prison, and basically they're feeding the prison systems through gangster rap. Have you heard this? And if so, being a pioneer, especially in the Bay Area gangster rap scene, what are your thoughts on that?
Yes, I did hear that. I saw the video. I saw a video on YouTube about that. I don't believe Crazy Bone lying. I wasn't at the meeting, but I don't think Crazy Bone lying. And yes, I do believe that I do believe that the music industry did push. Well, I don't. I'm kind of like it's a. I'm on both sides. Like, to be honest with you, because to be honest with you, I feel this. I feel that when NWA dropped, which was '88, that shit was so fucking big and blew up so fucking fast that everybody was trying to jump on that shit. All the big record labels and all that shit were trying to jump on that shit. And the record labels saw or projected that shit was going to be, just by them doing what they did, they saw that shit was going to be so fucking big that they start signing those like type of artists. That's what they start looking for. And I think the consumer is what really sparked it, because if we wasn't running out, because I was one of them, I was a big NWA fan. And I'm saying nothing negative about NWA because I love Cube. Cube is my favorite rapper of all time. But their popularity put a what's the word I'm looking for? Put a target on gangster rap, because it's kind of like these motherfuckers sell a lot of records and make a lot of fucking money. Spotlight. And no matter what the content is, no matter if this dude is really that, no matter what it is, as long as the gangster and be killing some shit, and you know what I'm saying, we gonna get behind it. We gonna push the Public Enemy and the BDP and the Poor Righteous Teachers and the X-Clan, all that shit out the way, because this gangster rap shit is taking over the fucking airwaves. They're taking over the fucking record stores. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that once they saw that and they realized that hell yeah, they put their money behind it. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. And then it got to a point to where, and then this is just my personal opinion, I think it got to a point to where I think in the beginning they figured that we'll just get behind it, we'll make our money, and then this shit will phase out, and these gangsters will go back to selling drugs and smoking, drinking 40s and shit on the corner, and we'll just ride off into the sunset with millions and millions of dollars. But what they didn't understand or what they didn't contemplate was, there's gonna be some smart motherfuckers that's gonna start putting out their own records, starting these independent companies, and they can start getting these $1 million deals, and they can start being these Master P's and these E40s and these Sig Witters and these No Limits and these Cash Monies and all these shit. And these motherfuckers actually gonna start making $1 billion off their own gangster shit. Mm-hmm. And once that shit start happening, they start shutting that shit down. They start killing off the moms and pop stores. They start killing off the moms and pop radio stations. They start killing the little underground, anything underground. They start killing that shit.
Damn, dog, that's deep.
Get the underground, start killing that shit. They monopolized on the record store, so they shut down all the moms and pop stores and bought up all the Tower Records and Sam Goodies and started pushing all major label artists out of there. Jeez. It was hard as fuck at once for independent artists like us to even get our fucking records on the shelf in Tower Records in the warehouse and shit like that. For real. Damn. That's no bullshit, because the major labels have put a monopoly on it. Just like they put a monopoly on it now. Now you got to go through iTunes and Spotify and, you know, it's the same shit.
Let me
ask you. They just learn how to do it digitally.